A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. White going to attack through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. And they're not on the same page there. Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Good enough for a first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. A strike downfield. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. White going to attack through the air. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Sauer. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just overshot it. And then threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The sure hands, it's Collier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Rush is on him. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Give me 1 second, bro.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries. To the air, it's Beck.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Snap from the gun on third down. Touchdown Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? The running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got a man, it's Williams. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hale. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Turning it on. Touchdown, Baylor! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff to the single running back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. There it got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You can feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Collier. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Takes the grab. It's Collier. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one and make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Where you been? I needed you early.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it up to 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay.
This is a
Hold on. I'm down.
Offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Completion on 3rd down.
You see that. That's what I'm talking about.
Pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have
It's too late. It's too late.
This play right here.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
Man, this nigga blitzing getting me every time. I'm gonna see
And
him.
that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this
Let me
defense.
come back and get me.
Clutch
That's
moments.
crazy.
You knew they were going to throw the football, 4th down. Great coverage,
That's
break
crazy.
on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you
Man,
get the ball
try to
back
pop
to your
me.
offense with a chance to just run
Look
this
at this.
clock and
Bro,
get
I
your
can't
number.
do nothing.
And
Everything
they
I got
trust
to
him
do.
to throw the football all game. And I
Right.
expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on
That's
his back
crazy,
or his
dude.
arm, I guess
That's
you
what
would
I
say,
like. It's
and
crazy.
let him
I
throw
came
this
through
team to
myself.
victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm
You know
rolling
he
with my
want to
best
pop me
player.
too. He think I hope I get a pick 6 on this day. He ain't run.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd
Shit, I
down.
had a 21 point
Using
lead.
his
He
legs,
ain't gonna
keeping
do
his
shit
eyes
about it.
downfield. He gets a
He
little
ain't
bit
gonna
of
put
work
nothing
done. He
back.
goes out of bounds at the 42.
I'm ready. Man, cause I got
The
pumped.
Bears come to the line on 3rd
Then
and
so
short,
crazy. I
trying
got
to
my son
convert here.
here. He all on with my mama.
Now
It's
the play
crazy.
fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That shit crazy. Yeah, when he get out of basketball, pray. It'll be about after 3 o'clock.